listening to Short Inspirations from Ralph. What's going on with artificial intelligence? Part 4. One of the great verses that tends to link, in my view, with artificial intelligence is found in the book of Daniel. It's a vision that Daniel was having in chapter 12, and he's being talked to by Gabriel, the archangel. And the heading in my Bible says, the time of the end. And Gabriel talks to Daniel and says there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation until that time. And at that time your people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And in verse 2 it says, and many of those who sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. Then he talks directly to Daniel with a fascinating verse. In verse 4 it says, but you, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. And here it is, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And so this verse is talking about speed of what is happening, what is travelling, and it's linked directly with knowledge. And in talking about artificial intelligence, the two go together perfectly. Perhaps this is talking about the rate at which information and data can move, because it's astonishing, particularly since 2017. This movement of data, this movement was comparatively slow, but now we're talking about trillions of data bits. The wires and cables and radio waves that conduct these bits are at the speed of light, which is 300,000 kilometers per second. So we find that AI systems can process large amounts of data much faster than humans and can perform certain tasks at incredible speeds. Many shall run to and fro. A computer system is 125,000 times faster than the human neuron. And so AI is developing faster than experts imagined. Some even ask, do we need a speed limit? And then he says, knowledge shall increase. Knowledge there means a cunningness or even an awareness. It's sort of like the horizon opens up for a person, or the eyes are opened to new realms of understanding. And that word increase is very interesting too. It means in the Hebrew an abundance, to be in authority, to enlarge, excel, to be full of, to heap up, to grow up. With AI, it seems as though the world is on a new frontier, the birth of a new age, because these capabilities have exceeded man's understanding about what needs to happen. Jesus also refers to Daniel back in Matthew 24 that I referred to before, and he's talking about unprecedented times near the end. He says in verse 21, this is Jesus, for then there will be great distress, unequalled from the beginning of the world until now, and never to be equalled again. And here it is in verse 22, if those days had not been cut short, no one would survive. But for the sake of the elect, those days will be shortened. And here Jesus is talking about extinction. And I really do wonder whether this is referring to what we're going through now with artificial intelligence. Man without God is quite capable of destroying himself. But when God is in control, and he is, then the hope that we have in him will not be cut short. It says in Deuteronomy 31 verse 8, the Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. David even said in Psalm 73, "My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever." Finally, I leave you with this verse from John 14:27. "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives." There we go. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. People, the real stability, the real truth, the real peace comes from the hand of God, not from any other person or system that man has made. God bless you.